What's up, duelists? RBET4 coming up this, wait, let me check the date real quick. Let me check the date of when it's coming up. It's on my calendar. Oh, shit, this is unprofessional intro. We're already messing up. 3 seconds in, we're already, July 30th and the 31st is RBET4. And of course, I gotta cover all of what I think are the best decks in Edison format moving forward. Just give you guys an idea of what you should expect, and then maybe if I have a little bit of time after covering all these decks, I'll talk about some decks that I think might do well into this field. Of course, we've got the video on Dragon Turbo yesterday. We've got the video on Diva Zombies or Diva Heroes Zombies a few days ago from RBET3, and today I'm going to be covering this Vayu Blackwing deck from Monster Gamer. I've made one change. I cut a Dark Bribe for a Trap Dust Shoot. I think that's honestly a realistic change you should expect to see, but I'm going to play his exact list today on camera for you guys. If you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure and hit the subscribe button. I'm actually really close to 5K. Like, if you think about it, I'm almost at 4,800. And then if you think about it, I'm almost at 4,900. And then if you think about it, really, like, I'm already at 5,000, really. But I'm not quite there. About 40% of you guys aren't already subscribed who watch this, so you know what? If you aren't already, you're going to like the future stuff. You're going to like the future events. You're going to like the over-the-table content I've got coming up. You're going to like a lot of the stuff, so make sure and do that. Not much to say about the deck. I mean, there's some interesting ones. Mirror Force was one I was going to mention. There's no Mirror Force in this deck, which I kind of like, actually. I think it's a solid choice not to include Mirror Force. Oftentimes, people are going to be playing around it if they haven't seen it anyway. So just kind of forces them to play around it forever. And then, of course, you do have the D-Prisons to remove problematic cards like Stardust Dragon, which can actually grief this deck quite a bit if you don't have a copy of Kalut. This deck looks really solid. I'm going to go ahead and try and find a match with it. If this list isn't cutting it in the first few matches that I get, I will load up a different Vayu list, one with like Raikos and shit, and we'll play that. I don't think that list is particularly better or worse than this list, but it is different, and maybe that is something I'll want to play. So we've got a lot of people out here actually hosting for Edison format right now. That's kind of crazy. A lot of people practicing for RBET. I'm really excited for this event. I think it's going to be the biggest RBET yet. I think it's going to be the most fun RBET yet. I'm just stoked. Opponent's got Ojama sleeves and Exodia sleeves, Ojama Avatar. They're picking paper or scissors. Yeah, they don't pick rock. You don't show up with this combination and pick rock. I don't believe it. Yeah, I knew they wouldn't. That's something that's kind of a tell. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a tell. Opening hand. Did I load the wrong deck? Why is there a Plague Spreader in my deck? I loaded the wrong deck. Oh my goodness, I loaded the Vayu deck. That's funny. Not the Vayu deck that I was supposed to load, but the other Vayu deck that I didn't want to load. Oh my goodness. And of course, I'm getting punished by having an opening hand that looks something like this. And this is exactly why I don't think that these Vayu decks are better. I think they're actually quite worse because you have all sorts of unsavory potential openings. We're going to T-set and pass. Next turn, we have a few combinations that can maybe get us somewhere, but I just want to have a monster in play in case they set their own monster. It'll give me a chance to Caius, which is pretty much what I'm looking to be doing. If they run over the Plague, all right. At least Plague's in the grave. It can give us a free summon later. Here is Foolish Burial. This is very interesting. If they Foolish Dandy, I'm going to let this resolve. Tokens are good. They can't tribute these. Oh, they're just going to T-set themselves and pass. Maybe I should have oppressioned it. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to Caius the set monster. I think that's pretty much the obvious play. And then we're going to attack over one of the tokens. It was a second Dandy. They Foolished because they wanted to get one Dandy out of the deck. I'm going to set a Bottomless Trap Hole and pass the turn. If their set card is Heavy Storm, then they got us, but at least we have our second Royal Oppression. End phase Limit Reverse. No. That's getting oppressioned. Get that shit out of here. Limit Reverse is an interesting card. Not a lot of these quick draw decks are playing it. It's not a bad card by any means, but it means they're already playing Call of the Haunted on top of that, which means their deck should be pretty weak to Royal Oppression, all things considered. They also have to cut something for this. And so what they cut is, honestly, I don't know what they would cut. All right, cool. What do we got here? We've got normal summon value, which could be pretty good at pressuring through the token. Gore's obviously an awkward draw because we have a face-up Royal Oppression. But provided the Oppression sticks around, then we should be all right. If this is a Raikou, they can pop the Oppression. It's a Sangan. Okay, Sangan can search the deck for... question mark. What can they search for? Interesting. If they had Sangan last turn, it would have been better to set that than the Dandelion. Maybe they use the Dandelion to bait the Caius. Who knows? Who knows? They're going to search for Card Trooper. That's okay. Card Trooper doesn't really do anything. It's kind of giving me a tell that they have like a Pot of Avarice, maybe. Yeah, here's Card Trooper, mill 3. That's fine. Magic Planter, Titanial, and Grand Mole. Okay, so they're going to have 5 monsters in grave after the Card Trooper dies, unless I find another copy of Caius, which would be nice. It would be nice. No cap. It would be nice to find another copy of Caius here. But if not, oh well. No, of course we draw another copy of Vayu, which, sure, let's just run it out there. Let's just run it out there. It's more damage. Attack with the Caius first. They did have Mirror Force all along. Interesting. Okay. That's problematic. But maybe we'll get out of this situation somehow. I don't know how. Sirocco off the top, maybe. And then they have bottomless, and then we lose. I could see that happening. Unironically. Okay, they're going to mill 3. They mill Heavy Storm, Level Eater, and Torrential Tribute. So this is a weird brew. This is not like a traditional quick draw deck by any means. You've got Limit Reverse, and you've got Level Eater, and you've got Magic Planter. None of these cards, I think, are particularly good. Oh, Rhoda is an incredible draw. This gets us Armageddon Knight. And then Armageddon Knight is going to send Sirocco, and we're going to be very far ahead here. We'll go ahead and activate the Armageddon Knight on the summon. If they have Solemn Judgment, they should actually solemn this. They do not want to solemn it. Okay, this is going to send our Sirocco. We're going to activate Vayu. Their Mirror Force is gone. They could have Torrential, but then they're using their Torrential now, so... Oh, they don't have Torrential. It's in the grave. Okay. They're going to pay 100, and then I'm going to declare the effect again. This is why you don't Royal Oppression the Vayu, because it doesn't banish for cost. I'm assuming my opponent's going to let it resolve this time. Okay, cool. They gave us a free 800. Nice. Thought it was cost. No, it is not cost. Welcome to Edison format. All right. Armed Wing is going to attack over Card Trooper. They're going to take 1900. They're going to draw a card. And then Armageddon Knight is going to attack directly. They're going to take 1400 and go to 3900. Should we set the other Oppression? Heavy Storm is gone, so yeah, we should. We'll pass. I don't think there's a reason not to. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. I don't think they can really mount something over 2300 without specifically brain control. Their graveyard looks a little bit mediocre. Like, there's not much they can do with this graveyard. Okay, they're going to activate quick. I'm going to fucking negate that, obviously. You don't discard. Yeah. There we go, yeah. Yep. Destroy the quick draw. It destroys it. It destroys it. And destroy those cards. Yeah. Cool. There we go. Alright, a little bit of dueling book lag. Wouldn't be a video without that. Go ahead and like this video while you're at it. You know what? My likes have been kind of on a down tick lately. Despite the views being up, the likes are down. They're gonna activate another one. So I'm gonna pay 100. I'm gonna pay 100. Lag. Yeah. Yeah, no. We're not letting this resolve. Why would we let this resolve? Why would we let that resolve? Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Dueling book lag. A bane of existence. What is going on? They're going to set a monster that is likely the level eater, and we picked up our copy of Aaron, Lightsworn Monk. We're going to normal that. Battle phase. Attack. Opponent left the duel. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You guys can see my new text in Vayu, my quick new text, but we're going to go ahead and switch back over to the other list because I think it's a little bit better. All things considered, I'm going to go ahead and host Edison format again. Going into the second match, we are going to be playing the list I showed at the beginning, not the list I accidentally loaded just then. But you know, you got a little spice there. You got a little Aaron, a little Gores, a little draw double value plague spice. You saw some stuff, all right? You saw some stuff. We're gonna hopefully get another game real quick. That opponent had enough. I mean, it's interesting to see that people are still like joining in the format and doing stuff like that. Good luck, have fun. This guy's picking rock. Yep. Some days I'm just on it with the rock, paper, scissors. Some days I just notice. You know what I mean? Some days I just know. It's that huge brain, truly. Oh, God. Oh, God. And now you see why I think this deck is better than the one we just loaded. Okay? Because, like, look at this. Look at this. Come on. Come on. Like, come on. Let's be real. This is disgusting. You search for Bora here, so you get the ladder. We're going to set 4, and the game's going to end because we're going to dust shoot them, and they can't do anything. And it's just going to be one of those games, you know? It's just going to be one of those games where it's like, what do you do? What do you do here? All right. Interesting predicament we are in. So we're going to take Card Trooper, and we're going to Dark Bribe the recharge. They have Raiko, Lila, recharge, Avarice. They shuffle. They're going to cast Solar Recharge, pitching something, and we're going to Dark Bribe that. Nice. So we're in a great spot, all things considered. Charge of the Light Brigade is pretty good off the top for them. Very fortunate. They mill a wolf too, also very fortunate. However, that's going to turn on our Icarus attack, which search your deck. Great monster. What are you doing? You just forgot all about resolving your card? Okay, they're going to search a second Lila. That's actually pretty good for us. They're probably going to Lila try to pop something before the battle phase. I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Heads up play from the opponent. Forgetting to search off their Charge of the Light Brigade, but not summoning Lila here is actually pretty smart. There's Lila. They're probably going to break the Black Whirlwind now. Yep, that makes sense. But that's okay. Milling the Wolf was actually really bad for us. And they milled a Necrogar now. That's crazy. What are the chances? All right, Royal Oppression, not the best draw. Damn, that was shitty. I thought our opening was going to be really good. All right. We'll just go Bora, try to attack the Lila. Maybe they defend it. Who knows? Maybe they don't. Maybe they just don't defend it. Deep Prison would have been a really nice draw. All right. They're going to take 1,500. I'm going to set Royal Oppression. Fuck it. And then I'm going to pass. Damn, they really drew charge off of the fucking Dark Bribe. That's why Dark Bribe sucks ass. Granted, they would have drawn it off recharge, but... What did he message me? Let's run it. Okay. Okay, we know their hand is Avarice, which is now live. if they want to use it. This, which I'm okay with happening. I could Icarus my own card, but like, why the fuck do I want to do that? Yep. There's a second Lila break. Unfortunate. At least we have oppression for a follow-up wolf, but I think we're pretty close to cold. They set a new card. That's really bad. Sirocco. Sirocco's good. Sirocco's really good, actually. We can run over Lila here. Mirror Force. Alright. Well, we've got another Icarus attack, so we can clear both their monsters. Nice little 2 for 3. They do still, however, have Raikou Avarice, which is going to crush us, most likely. And they have Necro Gardener and Grave. We're just too far behind. They're going to recharge their Raikou away. Interesting. Interesting. That's really interesting, actually. Looks like they're playing Twilight Sworn. Avarice. I'm going to ask targets. Make them think about it a little bit. I hope they shuffle back like Dark Armed, Sorcerer, Wolf. Nah, there's no way they're shuffling back Wolf. But I hope they shuffle back a bunch of special summon stuff so we can just oppression them out of the game, hopefully. Now that 2 of their Raikous and 2 of their Lilas are gone. This looks like it might just be straight up chaos, like no JD. Although I think that that's obviously just worse than playing JD. They were maining Mirror Force. I don't know why they would Mirror Force that attack, too, given that potential for Icarus. But, Lila, Sork, Gorz, Caius. Okay, they're not going to shuffle back Dad. Interesting. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to put back both Lilas. This has been a tough game. No cap. Alright. Here's Sangan. That's fine. Can we please draw a Shura? We only have 1 left in the deck, unfortunately. If I were to change this deck list, my first change would be to add a 3rd Shura. That would be my first change. Sets a back row and passes. Hey! Let's go! A Shura attack? This either forces a Necro or a back row activation. Maybe they just let it happen. Who knows? They let it happen. Interesting. Okay. Sangan's going to be Chain Link 2. Shura is going to be Chain Link 1, I believe. Yeah. Ah, I see. That's true. That's true. I thought Shura was mandatory. It's a you can. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring out Vayu. We have a Sirocco in the grave. Vayu is going to be really good for us. Now they get Sangan. You take 800, by the way. From Shura over Sangan. And now Sangan searches. And then they get... What do they get? Gale? Okay, whatever. And we'll go Vayu directly. Honestly, if their next turn is just normal Gale have, we can just leave our board as it is. It's probably a little bit better than making Android. But if their turn involves a Royal Decree or a Space Typhoon, and they have Chaos Sorcerer, then it might be a little bit more difficult if we don't make Android. I think we can make Android. I think we can make Android. They're going to Royal Oppression the Android. That's fine. That's actually super fine. So they're playing Royal Oppression in their deck. Interesting. That's really interesting. They have Necrogardna Gale. That's really fucking annoying. I just need to draw another monster, and I can remove this shit. Otherwise, it's gonna look really awkward. Alright, well, we force the Necrogardna. We have to make this play. See if they have main deck DD Crow. Give them a question mark. See if they want to pay 800 like the last guy. Opponent really thinking here maybe about something. I don't really know what they're thinking about. I'm going to say is value okay. They give me a thumbs up. Banish, banish. Special summon our boy. And then we'll attack the Gale. Wow. Okay, they forgot about their Necrogardna. That's big for us, actually. That's really big for us. Brain control. No. I'll book it. Brain Caius would have been their play. That's why I had to stop it. Now our Armed Wing also gets its effect. So if their only option is to like set a defender, I mean, they're just dead straight up. Yeah, no, they're just dead here. Wow. They forgot about their Necrogardna? They have to use it now. Oh my god. What? You can't take 2300 then use Necrogardna. But whatever. We'll let the opponent have their extra turn. There's no way they're getting out of this. I don't believe it. I don't believe they're getting out of this situation. It's not real. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Their deck looked interesting. They had Lila, Raikou, Recharges, Charge, Oppression, Double Pot of Avarice. So DD Crow looks a little appealing. Yeah, it looks very appealing, actually. Lightning Vortex doesn't look too bad either. They had Mirror Force, which is something we should be careful of. I don't know how good Royal Oppression is. Obviously, it stops Chaos Sorcerer and Dark Armed, which is great. But it doesn't stop, like, Raikou, Lila, Caius, that kind of shit. So, there's always that to consider. I'm going to side out Heavy Storm. I don't think we need back row removal. I might even side out our own Dark Armed. Maybe not, though. It's a very good card. Dark Grepher is solid. He does play a little bit into Mirror Force. Have to be careful of that, I suppose. Maybe we don't need one of them. We have Rhoda double Grepher, so we can side out maybe one Grepher. Going second, and then one Royal Oppression. And then it's all, do we want like Lightning Vortex style sweepers? Do we want Deck Devastation, Compulsory, these kinds of things? Do we want Cyber Dragon even? We know that they have Royal Oppression, so maybe not the Cyber Dragon. But Compulsory is not too bad. Compulsory on Wolf, Compulsory on like Tragodia, that kind of stuff, it's all right, you know? It can give us the extra tempo we need. It's also chainable to Lila, which is kind of nice. Unlike a large percentage of our other stuff, well, not large percentage, but the Deep Prisons, Dark Bribe, the Solemn, you don't really want to Solemn a Lila, do you? Maybe you do, but like, ew. Compulsory might be kind of nice. It might be nicer than some of these other cards. I'm not sure if it's better than Deep Prison exactly. We could try like 1 and 1. Just so we have an extra chainable. And then we could have one over the Icarus too, so we don't have to like sack our dudes, but yeah, Icarus isn't as good into Lila either. So we'll try the 2 compulsories. From what Monster Gamer told me about this deck, he said compulsory is like really MVP, so I'm going to try it out. We'll see how it goes. Could be really good. It could also be shit. I guess we'll find out. Can protect our own monsters too, which is kind of cool, if we really need to. Opponent is taking a while to think about whether or not they want to go first, which is funny. All right, opening hand looks pretty similar to the last hand, but this time we don't have Whirlwind, which is ugly. We do have Allure of Darkness to try and dig for one, which isn't bad. Here's Card Trooper, that's going to mill 3, that's A-okay. Mill is nothing I care about. Looks like it is some sort of like Twilight Avarice turbo thing. Lots of back row, interesting. Trap does shoot, sure. All right. So last back row is potentially Royal Oppression or Mirror Force. They could have also sided in Bottomless Trap Hole. Is a card that I could see a deck like this siding. Maybe, who knows. Doesn't really matter what they take here because we will be alluring and trying to dig for, you know, whatever it is again. Sure is so good. I feel like this deck just needs a third one. But maybe we'll just draw into it because we're lucky. Okay, go ahead and activate Allure. See if they want to stop this. Do they want to stop this? Question mark. No, they do not. Okay. Draw 2. Wow, very, very good draws. Very, very good. I think the move is going to be to actually banish the Crow. Yeah, I think that's the move. We're going to activate Black Whirlwind, and we are going to normal summon Kalut and activate the Whirlwind effect to search. We'll see if they let this happen. Question mark. They probably will, I'm assuming. We're going to search for probably the second copy of Blizzy. Did they thumbs up this? Do they have Solemn set? Torrential would be annoying. That'd be the one thing where I'd be like, fuck. But otherwise, I think this is pretty okay. It gets under Bottomless, which is nice. Okay, fuck it. We're just going to search. All right. We're going to grab the second copy of Blizzy. Then we are going to attack over Card Trooper. Hopefully no D-Prison. That'd be kind of awkward. Don't really prepare for these types of decks having D-Prisons and whatnot. They're going to take 1,000 and draw a card. Cool. Opponent's playing kind of slow. They're probably like multi-tabbing or something. I'm going to set 2 and pass. Is there a blind Typhoon in my end phase? If there was a Typhoon, I feel like you Typhoon the Whirlwind. For sure. Oh, what do I know? Because you don't really care about either of the other backer, I don't think. Jesus Christ, can our opponent fucking take their turn? You good? You messaged me asking me to play, and now you're not taking your turn. Let's go. Charge of the Light Brigade. That's okay. They'll mill 3. We're going to save our Dark Bribe for something that actually matters. They milled 3 monsters, which is good for them if they have Avarice. Avarice is now live. They're going to search their deck for a monster. They're going to search for Lila. That's going to eat a Bottomless. And that's just that. That's gotta eat the Bottomless. Can't let them pop the Whirlwind. It's too important. If they have Royal Decree, they can spend it now. If they have like some sort of Solemn Judgment shit, they could spend it now, but we will Dark Bribe it. Pot of Avarice. I'm going to let this happen. Actually. I don't feel like bribing it. They could just draw into another Avarice. Now they have no graveyard too, which is kind of nice. Like no live Chaos Sorcerer, none of that shit. Rhoda. That's kind of cool. That can go get Dark Grepher. I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to summon Blizzard and activate Black Whirlwind. And go search value first. Okay. Then we're going to attack with both. This is going to be 2,700, I believe. We don't even really have to synchro main phase 2. I'm kind of inclined not to. Mirror Force. Also, this is fine. Like, we're just going to let this Mirror Force resolve. They only have one other back row to stop our next play. Like, these two monsters already replaced themselves, and Blizzard can bring back the guy and search the other guy, and I'd rather just, like, keep my other shit safe, honestly. We can just pass. They still have no graveyard. They can't really do much to us outside of, like, Lila would be kind of annoying. But even that, it's, like, totally fine. They pop the bribe, but then we get Blizzard Whirlwind, and we have board. And then we have the fucking Greffer pitch value stuff if their last back row's Royal Oppression. So we should be in an okay spot here, I think. Set monster's interesting. Against set monster, I do like going Blizzard, I think. Alright, Whirlwind 2, Blizzard 1. We search the value first, and then special summon out Kalut and defense. We can synchro now to force a Royal Oppression, or we can attack first. I think attack first is fine. It's probably a Raikou. I wonder what their back rows are. It is a Raikou. Raikou's going to flip. It's going to target a card on the field. They should probably target the bribe, yeah. And they're going to mill 3. Milled Heavy, Celestia, and Plague. Plague's a good one to mill. Now we will synchro. We are going to make Magical Android. Again, just cuz. If they have Royal Oppression, okay, they have Bottomless. Interesting. So they did cite in the Bottomlesses. It's kind of good that we're getting Bottomless here, actually, I think. Our hand is pretty good at responding to a resolved board. And we have, like, just solid follow-up. I don't mind trading my Blizzard with the back row. Like, we already got our +1 off the Whirlwind. Jeez. This is going to be an interesting one. Solar Recharge from the opponent. Okay. Draw 2, mill 2. Hopefully no more Darks get milled. I don't want to face down a Dark Armed. Fucking shit. Really don't want to face down a Dark Armed. That would be the most annoying shit. 2 Avarices are already gone. They could have the 3rd. There's another set monster. Compulsory is interesting. I'm going to go Rhoda for Greffer. And then priority, use the effect. Pitch value, send Sirocco. I think we do use the value effect. Banish it and Sirocco. Special summon out Armed Wing. And then I think we do attack with Armed Wing first. We see a hamster in the graveyard. It means there's potentially another hamster in their deck. Also, if it's Raikou, they're going to have to think about popping the Greffer here instead of popping the Armed Wing. 2 Raikous are gone, but there's a chance it's the 3rd. Okay, the opponent is taking their sweet fucking time with all this stuff. Can you please take your turn? Oh my goodness. Trying to do the vid. Okay. They have 3 Darks now. Got to be careful of that. Dark Greffer attacks. 1700. Last back row could be a Space Typhoon. That would be not so good for us, I think. I think that would be bad. If they go Space Typhoon into Dark Armed, that's where things get bad. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. There's Dark Armed. I'm going to ask priority. What are they going to target, though? We knew about the Dark Armed. I think we have to chain compulsory here to target the Dark Armed. I think that's something we have to do. And just take our -2. Obviously, it's awkward, but it's difficult for them to get a dark in the grave right away. And I'm assuming their hand is like not a lot of opening plays, because they would have made an opening play over the other shit. What is it? You know what I'm saying. All right, Greffer's going to activate. We're going to pitch Vayu. We're going to send our last copy of Vayu to the graveyard. We're going to activate Vayu, of course. See if this is okay from the opponent. Banish Vayu. Banish the Armed Wing. Special summon out Blackwing Armor Master. I will attack with the Greffer first for 1700. They're going to take 1700. I'm going to attack directly with... I'm just going to attack over that with Armor Master. They're going to book the Armor Master. Huh. I feel like that's not very good unless they have specifically Caius, which would fuck us really hard. So if they sack Trag for Caius, special summon Dark Arm, they can break our whole board, deal 6,200 damage, but then we have Vortex, and that's it. Vortex and whatever we top deck, or Kalut. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, that's just where we're at, unfortunately. Looks like they do have the Caius. This is going to target the Armor Master. Yep. So we're going to take 1,000. Vortex will respond to this. We just obviously are in an awkward position. They will have to banish like a high equity card in order to deal the maximum amount of damage. Either Plague or Greffer gets banished here. Not Greffer, Gardena. Okay, so they aren't going to banish either of those. They're actually going to keep both of those and deal less damage, which is both good and bad for us. They have Plague in the grave for follow-up, which is fucked, but at the same time, like, we are at a higher life total, so it's not as fucked. Like, Bryonic isn't killing me now, whereas before, Bryonic would be killing me if they're going to make Stardust. That's ugly. That's very ugly. Now we need to get very lucky. That's gross. I dislike this for us, unfortunately. Are we down a game? What game is this? Is this game 2? I'm going to be real. I'm not sold on the compulsories. We're not down a game. This game is just taking fucking forever. What is he asking me? Go. I'm gonna fucking link him to ban list. Should probably know what cards are legal at what numbers before going for certain things. Or before playing a format. Even if Kalut was at 2, you have fucking Necro Gardena and Grave. Oh my god. Oh! We are, I think, 1,000% dead here. We need something like Brain Control in order to come back. Wow, that's insane. They drew the third Avarice, too. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, draws 2. Passes the turn. No back row. Dark Grepher. That doesn't really get us out of this, unfortunately. I think we go to the next one. We don't reveal Vortex or anything. Okay. That was something. That was something. What did we learn? Bottomless Trap Hole. We learned... What was that other set card that they had? It was bottomless. Let's check the log. What was it? It was a trap card, and they played it. Right? Bottomless Trap Hole. Was it 2 bottomlesses? I don't remember. Their last trap card. Mirror Force. We saw that one. What was it? Was it 2 bottomlesses? Was that what it was? I don't fucking know. Anyway, let's go ahead and reconsider some things. I think Mind Crush is interesting. Mind Crush is very interesting. I do also like the Heavy Storm and the Space Typhoon now that they have the Bottomless Trap Hole as well. Dark Grepher is a good starter. DD Crow, I maybe shouldn't have banished that game. I'm not really sure. Compulsory didn't look that great. It's better on the play. Dark Bribe didn't look that good either. I think it's better to have the hard removal than it is to have the Dark Bribe here. Icarus seems good. We're going to go ahead and cut both compulsories. Oh my goodness. The accidental zoom. And I think we are going to maybe cut a Sirocco. This looks more accurate. It's only if we want Mind Crush or not. Mind Crush is pretty fucking good. Especially if I'm lucky. Which, you know I am. So, could be Mind Crush. This is a tricky one. Because their deck is like, it needs to resolve Avarice to win, I think. So we'll just try to Crow the Avarice and play like that. If they resolve multiple Avarices, it's going to be tough no matter what, but this hand looks like it does what we want it to do. I mean, we've got Dust Shoot, we've got Solemn, we've got Grepher. What more can you ask for? Let's go ahead and summon the Grepher so it gets in under Bottomless. We'll set Dust Shoot, set Solemn, and pass. And I'm going to Dust Shoot them in the draw phase. Not going to wait for a charge or a Rhoda. They did an open charge. That's fucking insane. Wow, their hand is good. Mind Control with one of their 2 tuners. Holy fuck. That's a really good hand against us. I think we take Trooper. It's either we take Trooper or we take Lila. They charge for Lila. They summon Lila. We Solemn it. We don't Solemn it. Well, maybe we do Solemn it. I think it's Trooper. I think it's Trooper for sure. We could also take Plague. That would blank the Mind Control. But then we have to Solemn the Trooper summon. I'd rather just like Solemn the Mind Control or whatever. So it's Mind, Plague, Caius, Lila, Charge. Kind of insane they open Charge again, but not the weirdest thing. Opening hand, a little reactive. Lightning Vortex, not exactly what we would have wanted here. Maybe Compulsory would have been better going first. But, oh well, here's Charge. Mills 3. That's okay. That's fine. Do they play 3 Lilas? Do they want to search a Raikou? What is the plan for them? They play 3 Lilas. That's interesting. If they Lila break, I will let it happen. They're in a normal Plague. That's fine. This is actually bad sequencing. Because they're going to Mind Control this, and I'm going to Solemn. They should actually Mind Control the Grepher first to see if I have Compulse. And then also they should do that and pitch the Plague to send Necro. But now They have Lila, Caius, and I picked up fucking the best possible, which is Blackwing Vayu. So I'm able to Greffer, pitch Vayu, send Sirocco, and we're actually in an insane spot. We have DD Crow for the Plague if they try to time walk themselves in order to get around this, and we have Kalut to back up our Armed Wing in case they have a faster monster, so this is actually quite good. Quite good. We could DD Crow the Plague right away to play around Chaos Sorcerer, but the chances of them having Chaos Sorcerer are 1 in 31, so I'm not going to actually do that. We're just going to attack with both of these. They're going to take 1,900 and 1,700, 3,600 total, and we are actually going to pass the turn. We could have set Lightning Vortex to bait maybe a Lila activation. That might have been good, actually. Stack for Plague. We're going to chain DD Crow. Banish the Plague. And that ought to be that. Right? Lila Crash. Lila Crash. Okay. Lila dies. Blackwing Monster. No, Deep Prison. Okay, well, I think it's just attack with Armed Wing and then set both and pass. They drew Trag? Are you serious? Okay. In that case, we know they're drawing Lila. Let's Lightning Vortex pitch Dimensional Prison. Target Trigodia. Or not target, but just blow up the Trag. And then pass. Next turn, they Lila summon and then hope to mill Necro, I believe, or Wolf. Mill neither, and then we draw Blizzy, and that should be game, because the Blizzy alone is whatever, or we could just make Dark End. GG's. 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 I think that they fucked up that opening like really badly. Like, first off, you don't need to search Lila when you already have Lila. You can search Raikou. Second off, you don't summon the Plague first there. You Mind Control first. Because if the Mind Control resolves, you can either choose to summon the Plague or pitch it to send Necrogardna with Greffer, or you just have so many options if the Mind Control resolves. And if the Mind Control doesn't resolve and you already normal summon Plague, you're behind so much. Additionally, you can just like set up for the Mind Control play on the following turn, like Lila break the back row and then go from there. So I think that was just really poor sequencing from our opponent. And that honestly cost them the match. I think we would have been really fucking pressed if they didn't, because we were top decking Vayu. Like, we would have actually gotten super fucked if they didn't fuck that up. So interesting to think about. Vayu Turbo. This is the other list I have in my builder for Vayu Turbo. Is this list good? No. It's got some whack shit. It's got, like, of course, Cold Wave Trunade, and then it's got, like, Aaron and Jane and our own Lila, and, of course, one copy of Solar Recharge. This is some, like, unconventional tech that I've been sort of working around. The reason I like Aaron is because the decks that really beat up on this deck are Zombies and... What's that other card? What's that other deck? Fairies. Zombies and Fairies really beat up on this deck, and I actually think Aaron is super good against those decks. It's also, like, you get to play 3 copies of it with Reinforcement and Charge, and then at the very least, it mills 3 in the M phase, or you can pitch it to Solar Recharge, which is pretty good. And then I do like Jane and Lila. Jane can help you attack over problematic cards like Haiku and postboard stuff, and Lila can help you play against, like, back row heavy stuff, like you saw, like Blackwing Mirrors. Lila is pretty good at poking through some back rows, and then it gets you 3 mills in the M phase, so it's like a little bit of added value on top of everything else. This is the list that I accidentally loaded in the first set, and I think it's the list I'm going to load in the next few sets, because I want to try this list out. I took some ideas from a duelist by the name of Frico Suave. He was actually not playing Heavy Storm in his list, which is really interesting. I swapped his Typhoon slot with Heavy Storm because I think Heavy Storm is better than Typhoon, but I thought it was interesting. He was just playing Cold Wave, Typhoon, and Trunade, I believe. And then he was also playing the 1 Solar Recharge, which I think is interesting. I think it's pretty good. It's very rare that your 1 Solar Recharge is going to be dead. You have 8 Lightsworn names if you count Rhoda and Charge. So one solar recharge is often going to be very live, and it's kind of like just an extra power spell for the value deck. You get to draw 2, you get to search, or not search, but you just get to go through your deck faster, and then on top of that, you get to, what's the word? I hope this guy isn't playing Glads, because it's going to be very good against our configuration if he is. Where was I going with all this? Oh, this hand is so clean. My goodness. All right, we're going to allure first. No, it's Grepher pitch first. Grepher pitch this guy. Go send Sirocco. And now we allure. Draw 2. Ooh, this hand is fucking ugly. No trap cards. That's gross. We gotta banish Chaos Sorcerer because it doesn't do anything. And then we gotta activate Vayu because we just need to have stuff in play. Let's go ahead and grab our Armed Wing. This gives us 2 bodies. Like, let's say they out one of the bodies, like run it over or something. At least next turn we can Caius, which isn't too bad. And if they kill the Armed Wing, then we can Armageddon, send the last Vayu, and make an Armor Master on the next turn. So I think this is better. If we leave these in grave, and let's say they have like Laquari attack over Rediari Banish, it's better, I think, if they end on Murmillo for us than if they end on Rediari. Just something I'm considering, because I could even elect to use the Vayu to run over the Murmillo and not play into War Chariot, if that's my plan. They're viewing their extra deck, which is not a good sign. If anyone's ever viewing their extra deck, it's not a good sign. Foolish Burial, that doesn't look like a Gladiator Beast deck. Could be, though. Could be. Oh, they're going to Foolish Wolf. Okay. That's very good. It's very good if they have Celestia. Could be problematic. I don't think this list is very good against Lightsworn. Specifically, just because Lightsworn is weak to stuff like Light Imprisoning Mirror, and we're not citing it because we have too many light monsters in our deck. Here's Goyo. They are going to attack the Armed Wing. They're not going to be able to take the Armed Wing because it wasn't properly Synchro Summoned. So they're going to go -1 to this Goyo. They can only take one of these monsters, and Caius will respond to the other. They should attack the Grepher. They should attack the Grepher. They won't, but they should. Alternatively, they can attack the Grepher, use Plague to make Bionic main phase 2 with the Grepher, and then bounce our Armed Wing, which is not a bad play at all. Actually, it's quite a good play. Yep, looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to take it. I'm assuming. I mean, that's the whole point of doing it. No, they're just going to pass. Okay, so that's I think, a misplay from the opponent. You don't want to leave me with this body in play, because now I get a chance to Caius you. And that's one of the cards that you have to predict. When you look at a Vayu deck and they don't set any cards, it's pretty obvious that they're going to have Caius. That's pretty much it. We got a pass. We drew another monster. Really, really unlucky. But that's the case. We've drawn, what? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 monsters in one spell, which is, you know, just variance, I suppose. Thankfully, the monsters are pretty good. Like, this guy can get us an Armor Master later in case they go for Bionic, now that Armed Wing is in the grave. We can also top deck. It looks like they're going to activate Plague. They need to stack a card. That's okay. They can Synchro now. But into what? Bionic bounce the Caius. We take those. We take those. I'm very happy if this is what they're doing. They're going to be spending a ton of cards just to not even really out this. And then on our turn, Armageddon, send Vayu, run this over. Only thing that's awkward is if they have Okay. All right. You know what? I got to stop calling shots, man. I got to stop saying stuff. Bionic Necroguard is obviously devastating for us. Fuck me, man. That's so whack. We gotta bluff him. We gotta bluff him with Lila attack. That's the only way we win, right? Because look, we cold wave. We know they don't have any fucking spells. Because I would have used them on the last 2 turns. If we attack with Lila... Yeah, we have to cold wave. So we cold wave now. Cold wave now. Normal Lila. And we have to fucking force the Necro, right? Oh, we have Plague in this deck. We could have Armageddon Knight Plague. Let's attack. Let's see if they Necro. God damn it. Alright, they got us. Fucking. I hate playing against scrubs. Because you can't bluff them ever. Alright. I was really greedy. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta try it out. I forgot we had Plague. We could have gone for our own Bionic. I'm like, just playing bad. I'm thinking we're playing the last list that doesn't have Plague. Or the only thing we could send was Value. Okay. Recalibrate. What are we bringing in? Kaiku, of course. DD Crow seems pretty good. And Mind Crush is pretty good, I think. Heavy Storm, Giant Trunade, they can come out. Cold Wave can also come out. That's 3 cards out. Let's side out a Royal Oppression. How does this look? Does this look friendly? Knock isn't bad either. Neither is Dinah. Knock can come in. Knock can come in over something. Over a monster, maybe. Maybe over Lila. That looks good. Maybe Aaron comes out too. Is Aaron good against Lightsworn? Probably not, right? It's probably worse than, like, pulling the rug for Celestia. Threatening Roar is kind of cool. Let's try Threatening Roar. Roar's pretty good. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Opening hand. Same, but we actually have trap cards, so this should be a win. We're going to go Greffer, activate, pitch Sirocco, send Vayu. And then we're going to Vayu activate. The reason I'm doing this instead of summoning Card Trooper is because, fuck it, it's one less draw they have towards a DD Crow. And then, second off, it's also playing around them siding in bottomless and like other shit like that, which would be really annoying. So here we get a Dust Shoot them. Hopefully they don't have charge. Of course they will, because why would they not have charge? Oh, they have recharge. Okay, same shit. Their hand's actually pretty fucking great. We should probably just take the Honest. We could also take the Raikou. But I think, actually, hold. If we take Raikou, they recharge the Lila, they don't find the thing. Let's just take Honest. They've got Lila, Raikou, Foolish, Reincarnation, Recharge. Okay. Cool. Good shit. They are going to recharge. Maybe? They might Lila first. Might not, though. They are going to recharge. Pitching Raikou. Thank God. They should have pitched Lila, realistically. But they can always Reincarnation for Raikou if they need to. Wow. Okay, they milled a pretty good one in Chaos Sorcerer. That's a monster Reincarnation target. If they found a Dark, they can pitch the Dark to Reincarnation and then special the Chaos Sorcerer. And that's actually going to really hurt us. Unfortunately, we don't really have the cards to deal with the Chaos Sorcerer. Like, we're going to get 2 for 1. And it's going to be an ugly 2 for 1 at that, so. Yeah. If they just Lila first, like they should. Okay, they're going to Foolish Wolf? Question mark? Sure. What is this going to send? Wolf. Okay. We bottomless this. We can't let them Celestia. Alright. Now their Lila doesn't do anything. It can crash with Greffer, but it's mostly just going to turn into a -1 mill 3 and save 1,700 life points, which isn't bad. But this is partially why they probably should have kept the Raikou over the Lila, because set Raikou here is actually quite good, whereas summon Lila here is actually quite mid. We know they have Reincarnation, still, Lila, and 2 unknowns. One of which I'm assuming is Celestia, because like why else would you go for the wolf play? So it's probably Lila, Celestia, Reincarnation. Here's Lila, they're gonna attack. Did they draw an Honest? No, they didn't. Okay, they're just gonna crash. They have 3 names. That's threatening. But we have Gores, so there's that, I suppose. Mill 3. Oh, that's great. Great mills. Do we special Gale? I think so. I think we just deal maximum damage. Go Card Trooper first. If they have Gores, it's better to Card Trooper first. Then we go Gale. And then we go Armed Wing. Cool. Now they're at 2,500. They special JD nuke once. They go to 1,500. We drop Gores. They go to 500. We top Brain. We win. Either way, we top Brain. We win. But puts them to 500. Is there anything else we could draw that kills them at 500? Well, I guess it like keeps them off of triple JD activation, which is more so what I wanted than the other stuff. They can still Reincarnation, pitch it dark, and then get Chaos Sorcerer and fuck us over that way. Here's Arcus. What is this? Arcus attack. Card Trooper. Okay. That's fine. We're going to draw a card. Fucking awkward as shit. Emphase Mill 2. Let's see if they have Honest or not. Oh, does that do something? Yep. Alright, cool. Arcus. Wild. Well, run it back. Nothing else has changed. Didn't see any traps from them. Didn't see anything that would make me want anything different. Maybe the knock. Maybe the knock can come out for Aaron. Maybe. Just to give us an extra recharge target. Oops. Too late. Oh well. I'm just happy they weren't playing Glads. No cap. Huh. I hope this is showcasing the Vayu decks pretty well. You guys can see why they might be good or might not be good or whatever. Mill 2. Nice. Love seeing these cards get milled. Don't want those summoned against me. Fuck those cards. We got DD Crow, which is great for monster reincarnation too. So if they try to go back for one of those later, we're going to get them. Double recharge. Our opponent is a fucking sack. Let's see what they got off the mills. 4 names? No, 3 names. Thank God. Thank God. 3 names is good. 3 names is good. Our hand's not great. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. It's not great. I would like to find my own solar recharge. That'd be a really good draw here. Otherwise, Vayu Sirocco would be a good draw. Not much else. Here's Gareth. Okay. That's fine. Raikou is going to be our opener. We're going to use it to pop their back row. Hopefully mill 1/2 of the Armed Wing combo. If not, then we're fucked. Allure of Darkness, that's okay. Hopefully they banish Plague. That would be nice for us. That way we don't have to worry about that card later on. They're going to banish DD Crow. Oh, that's scary, actually. That would have been pretty bad for us. No cap. We have a solid hand. They milled their Plague. Okay. What is this going to grab? Lumina can bring back Arcus, which is pretty bad for us. I think we might even end up crowing that. We'll see. We'll see. Because they can Mistworm our set monster, and then we fucking lose. So there's that. Here's Lumina. Lumina is going to activate pitching Wolf, targeting. It's got to be Arcus, right? That's Aaron. Okay, I'm going to DD Crow. Chain DD Crow, target Aaron. Okay, cool. Yeah, they could do some fucking shit here. They could stack for Plague. Even Monster Reincarnation here is a crush. We just didn't have a turn where any of these cards would have done anything. Unfortunately. I don't know how good this matchup is. I'm going to be real. Like, on paper, it seems really bad. But you do have a lot of pressure, and they're pretty defense light. It's probably pretty play-draw oriented. If you go second against Lightsworn game 1, you're probably just fucked. Okay, Plague activates. That's tough. That's fucking tough. That means JD is now live. That means they have a back row. That means they can Mistworm. That means they can Bryonic. That means they can do all of this fucking shit if they want to. Looks like they're going to Bryonic. I'm assuming. Yeah. That's fucking tough. I needed this Raikou to answer the back row. But it doesn't look like we're going to get the ability to do that. Is this a JD special? Or are they just holding the JD? Bryonic first. Interesting. Not really playing around Gores. They know they're going to mill whatever they... Wow, 2 back rows. Okay. Mill 3. They're going to dust shoot us. That's fucking lovely. And they hit a wolf. Fucking awesome, dude. Okay. So their last back row has to be Mirror Force. Or Beckoning. Both of which fucking kill us. They take Greffer. That's probably the worst card you could take here because that's never getting summoned in a million years. And also I have no like great pitch targets for it. Okay, this game I'm not going to forget about Plague. I go Armageddon Knight, I send Plague, I stack, and I have 3 bounces with Bryonic. I can bounce the back row, bounce Bryonic. Run over the Lumina. I could also bounce the Wolf. Let's go ahead and Armageddon Knight activate. This is the big part. This is a big moment. This is gonna send Plague. If their back row is Royal Oppression, I'm just fucked. Like there's nothing I could do. Then we'll activate Plague. Go ahead and stack a Raikou. Special summon out Plague. I'm gonna Synchro into Bryonic. And priority bounce back row. Hopefully this just walks. Wow, it does. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, why would you not take Dark Armed? Am I like... Come on, man. Like, come on. Why is this the quality of opponent I'm playing against? No disrespect or anything, but like, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and pop their Bryonic. And then let's run over both. I need to be able to pop 2 cards with Dark Armed in case they top deck Raikou or Hamster. So if they top deck a set monster, then we can pop 2 cards. Honestly, we should not have won any of these matches, which is crazy. I think the opponents are just kind of playing in a way that doesn't make a lot of sense. Setting 1 means just it's Beckoning Light, but that's okay because I think we put them below the amount that can activate JD. Okay, we'll go ahead and Banish Armageddon Knight, target their back row. Lose Royal Decree. Oh, interesting. In that case, yeah, we're just living. They never had JD. Crazy. And we'll set a Raikou and pass. I don't think we can really lose here, because JD comes down. I guess it runs over either Dark Armed or Bionic, and then we can use the other one to out it and then attack for game. GG's. GG's. Opponent played that Trap Dust Shoot so terribly. That was like one of the worst Trap Dust Shoot takes I've ever seen in my life. Just take Dark Armed, man. Just take Dark Armed. What can I do? What can I do with Greffer there? Pitch Kaya special Greffer? What does that do? It does nothing. Also, I don't really understand their Bionic play there. Why not go for Mistworm, right? Why not go for that instead? I mean, if you don't have JD there, then making a Bionic and hoping your Trap Dust Shoot is going to protect your Bionic into, what, 5 or 6 cards or something is kind of hopeful. I don't understand. I don't understand. Another thing they could have done is like, no, I don't know. I think that was some questionable stuff from the opponent. How do I feel about these techs? Obviously against Lightsworn, they're not great. Obviously this is a much worse build against Lightsworn, but against the field, I think it's slightly better. Like against zombies and against heroes, I think having like Jane to run over Snowman Eaters, having like Aaron to run over Snowman Eaters, and then like putting them back in the deck too, which is great. I think against Diva Heroes. I meant Diva Heroes. And zombies, obviously, Aaron is very good. Against fairies, Aaron is very good. Against, like the other fucking frog decks, I don't mind having slightly more proactive cards. Like Jane can run over a Dupe Frog and whatnot. We are lacking in Book of Moons. That's like one of the cards we cut in order to fit these. So we have a little bit less interaction. Maybe might need to cut something. Like maybe we cut a Raikou. Legit, I think Raikou's quite bad. It's just very slow. I don't know. There's that. Overall, I think this deck is quite solid. I think if you want to play against it and practice against it, bring Kaiku. Kaiku's really good against this deck. They're oftentimes summoning Greffer or Armageddon Knight, and then you can just run it over and prevent them from going for the Sirocco Vayu play. Oftentimes in post-board games, your opponent is forced to go for Vayu Sirocco on the first turn just to play around Kaiku, so you can use that to your advantage once they've seen Kaiku. So you can pair Kaiku with something like, I don't know, Mirror Force, Lightning Vortex, whatever. Force them to overcommit and be afraid of the Kaiku, and then use Lightning Vortex to punish them for the overcommitment. Also, if this deck is playing Raikous, just have a plan for dealing with Raikous. Know how to play against Raikou. I think just use your worst cards in your hand to attack into Raikou, and then save your better cards for later on. Like, if your hand is something like, I don't know, let's say you sided in Kaiku and you're playing this deck, for example, and your hand is something like Armageddon Knight and Kaiku. Don't summon the Kaiku first and attack a set monster. Summon an Armageddon Knight and attack the set monster, because this card is worse, and it trades with Raikou better. It should be common sense, but you guys get the idea. You guys get the idea. If you're playing against the other version of the deck, this version of the deck, you're looking at maybe wanting Consecrated Light. You're looking at maybe wanting even Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. You're looking at Bottomless Trap Hole being very good. Bottomless and Deep Prison very good against these decks. As well as, like, just generic removal is pretty good. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is pretty good against this deck. Compulsory Evacuation Device can do some work too here and there against the Synchro Monsters. And then Dust Tornadoes to answer the Black Whirlwinds, or just having Raikous of your own to answer Black Whirlwinds is pretty important. Just be careful of Icarus attack, like how our first round opponent was, or second round opponent was. They played expertly around Icarus attack, and you should be golden. I mean, sometimes people don't play Icarus attack. I actually have a build of this. Let me see if I can pull it up. Where the fuck is that shit? I have so many fucking decks in my builder. It's like kind of hard to... What is this? Is this the build that I have? Yeah, I have a build of it that's triple Wind Blast, triple Icarus attack. I think this build is fucking insane. This doesn't play Greffer as your discard outlet. It plays Wind Blast. Greffer's very good, don't get me wrong, but I think Wind Blast is just like, bruh. It's more disgusting. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get a game with this one. This one's fun. This one's fun. If you get paired against this one, all you can do is fucking pray. Pray to God you don't get Wind Blasted. Because that's like, bruh. It's like Yadalock. Deadass in Edison format. It's like Yadalock, but actually good. You know, let's get a nice game with this. Showcase all the different value techs you could be playing. This is gonna be the value movie. How long is this recording? Hour? 2 hours? Fuck it. I know you guys are value fans. I know you guys like Blackwing Value. I know you guys like this stuff. Did I lose a match? I think I might have. Did I lose a match? Did I lose the first match? I don't even remember. Am I undefeated so far? Shit. I feel like I should have lost some of those matches. Like the trap does, you just take Dark Arm. I lose. What can I do? Set Reiko, you Bionic bounce it and I die. Oh man. Oh, we got Chill Phil. Chill Phil's a G, dude. Shout out to Chill Phil. I'm very excited to play against him. Good luck, have fun. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? It says you admitted defeat. It's bugged. That's crazy. What a weird bug. I'm a rehost. We'll go out and we'll get a nice little rehost. Chill. Alright, Chill Phil's a homie, dude. We're gonna play against Chill Phil. He says everyone quits out on him. Fucking hope you're not bringing some shit like fucking Uriah stall or some shit. Speaking of stall, I've been thinking about it in my mind. I was thinking, you know what's kind of gross is like Ancient Fairy Dragon stall. Like you just have an Ancient Fairy Dragon in play, and then you deck your opponent out. What can people do against Ancient Fairy Dragon in play with like a skill drain face up? What the fuck is going on? Like wouldn't let me... Dude, this is insane. Dueling Book is fucking cursed. What the fuck is going on, man? They don't want to see you guys win. They don't want to see you guys win. The people over at Dueling Book, they're over there pushing buttons. They're like, you know what? He's recording a video. He wanted to get another game. Let's fuck with him. Let's fucking punish him for trying to have fun. Really is what it is. Okay, you know what? All right. We're going to host Edison format and hope this works. Yeah, I'm getting that too. Weird. Okay, whatever. Sorry, Chill Phil. We'll have to play it another time. Hopefully we can get someone else that doesn't give us that error. What the fuck? Good luck, have fun. RFO. Rock. Cool. Undefeated in rock, paper, scissors. Opening hand is nice. Can't complain. Armageddon Knight Sen Sirocco is very solid. We have Wind Blast to pitch the value, and I think this should just be the fucking game. Like, legit, like, what can be done? What can be done? I'm going to set 2 into Heavy Storm. If they Heavy Storm now, they won't be able to Heavy Storm the Black Whirlwind later, which is all I care about. Sorry, Chill Phil. We'll have to play another time. Volcanic Rocket. That's going to search Blaze Accelerator. For sure. Next time. Yeah, I would have liked to play against fairies. I think this Volcanic deck is kind of a meme. I don't think it's very good at all. Alright. Alright. Now, we could let this happen. We could also Wind Blast this Volcanic Rocket. I think we let it happen. I think we let this happen. If we draw any Blackwing monster, we're going to want to Wind Blast a back row instead. They set 1. And then pass? Or are they thonking? Yeah, and then pass. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we drew Typhoon. Well, that's all right. I mean, that's not the worst. Let's go ahead and Wind Blast, pitch value, target their back row. Oh, they have Regeki Break. Punished. Thankfully, though, it did cost them a discard. And, of course, Royal Oppression is quite bad. in this matchup because they don't special summon. All right, let's make Armed Wing and attack over the Rocket. Our hand is a little bit bricky right now, but any monster makes it so good. I think we set Typhoon and then we pass. Typhoon can be used against a Blaze Accelerator. Looks like they're just setting. And setting. Alright. Mind Control can be very good here. Mind Control can be very, very good here. I believe we Mind Control first. Either that or we Typhoon first. Let's Mind Control first. Let's Mind Control first and see what it is. If it's a Sangan, I'm going to feel like an idiot, but maybe it's fine. I'm going to say checking. It is Raikou. That's beautiful. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's Raikou. We've seen chainable back rows from them, so we want a Raikou now. Target the back row. They're going to chain book target Raikou. That's okay. That's fine. We'll mill 3. Unfortunately, for the opponent, that means... Do we play into this? Yeah, I think so. I think we go Whirlwind, normal Gale, activate Whirlwind, go search Vayu, just get the Vayus out of the deck, into our hand, and then I think we swing for big damage. 1,300 here, 2,300 here. Now the opponent has a lot of stuff to think about while they are going to deep prison. Okay, that's actually really bad for us. I should have maybe Typhooned, but that's okay. We'll give him back to Raikou. That was probably the worst case scenario. I got 50-50'd on the fucking back row. I hit the chainable one, of course. And then they had a specific out that also banishes Armed Wing. That was the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. It's kind of weird to see Regeki Break alongside Deep Prison, alongside Book of Moon. It's like kind of an interesting combination of trap cards to have in your deck. Maybe it's a very trap-heavy list. I don't know. I don't actually know. Raikou has to think about popping our back row or popping the Whirlwind. I mean, the Whirlwind is going to be threats on threats if they don't. And then, of course, they have to get over the Gale somehow. Raikou itself doesn't get over Gale. So, there's that. I think we've gotten a little bit unfortunate with just like 50-50s in this game, but it's going to happen, you know. You're playing a lot of spot removal. Eventually, you're going to miss on some 50-50s. Here's Raikou target the back row. That's fine. They'll mill 3. They didn't target Whirlwind, which is kind of scary, but... Okay, they are playing Debris. Okay, so this is Volcanic Quick Draw. Very interesting. Very interesting. So we'll activate Gale, target the Raikou. And then I think we'll normal the Vayu. And we'll attack Gale over the Raikou. If they have another book, they can book the Raikou here. Mirror Force. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, let's pass. If that's another Raikou, then they got us. I think it's a Dandelion, though. Based off the way they've been playing, I think it's a Dandelion. Like, I'm almost 100% sure. Fuck, that's fucking annoying. Sirocco would be the best draw, I think. Yeah, Sirocco or Shura, actually. Shura would be really good. It's a hamster. Huh. Maybe they should have let us attack. This is interesting for sure. Shura one time for the fans. Fuck. It's not the worst, but it's not great. So this is going to bring back Gale, and we are going to search the last value, which is good. Now our Wind Blast has a discard. We can go ahead and activate Gale, target the Mega Hamster. Battle phase, attack over the Mega Hamster. And then we can maybe Wind Blast the Raikou in the draw phase. Or maybe we don't set Wind Blast until after they flip the Raikou. I think we do set it. I think we don't Wind Blast the Raikou. I think that's the move. Or we don't Wind Blast this Raikou, we Wind Blast the other Raikou. But I could be wrong about all this. Yeah, this is tricky. Not finding a monster in the top 16, or a level 4 monster in the top 16 is kind of awkward. But what can you do? We only have one Blizzy left. We don't have Pot of Avarice in the main. I think I'm citing a Pot of Avarice in this list. I don't remember. For grindy matchups, like that would come in for sure against this deck. Imagine Pot of Avarice against Volcanic. Oh, it'd be so good. They never attack you, and then you just, they burn through all their shells, pay a million life points, and then they're going to do that. I am going to Wind Blast, target the defense position Raikou. I think this is the play. Because that's the one they're going to mill with Raikou, and then... Yeah, they milled an Avarice. No Dandy milled, thank goodness. They are playing Caius. 2 Avarices are now gone, which is really good. This guy's in attack position, so that's more damage for us. It doesn't get over Gale on its own. Although, we do need to top something. Quick draw. All right, with Volcanic Shell. This is bad news, because I think Nitro Warrior kills both, right? If an attacking card destroys an opposing monster, you can change that target to attack position, and then this card can attack again. Yep. Yep. That's tough. All right. This game has gone very awkwardly. Gale's gone. Yeah, all right. We just got to search for Blizzard. Fucking annoying. All right. All right. We got this. They're going to draw the second shell and Titanium. No, they didn't. Of course. Why would they? Why would they draw poorly? Why would they brick in deck with triple Avarice, triple shell? Oh my goodness. I think Volcanic Rocket is not quite lethal. It's 100 off of lethal. And we get a chance to make Catastor, but then we're fucking boned because Blaze Accelerator kills the Catastor, and we're just like backfooting the rest of the game. We need top deck, like runner, a lot of different things. Just an attack. I can live with that. We are somehow out of values. That's hilarious. Okay. Blizzy. Effect. Bring back. What do we bring back? Has to be Kalut, right? Book of Moon. Well, that's cool. We've used 3 Wind Blasts, so we don't need to keep this in hand for any reason. We'll set it and pass. Hopefully they don't have a spell card. Because if they do, then we lose. Okay, they're attacking in the wrong order. Oh no, this is the right order. Because it only switches face-up attack, or face-up defense position monsters. So this is the correct order. Wow, that was fucking lame. Okay. Man, we got 50-50 out of this. Give me a Sirocco one time. One time. That's all I'm asking for is a Sirocco off the top. That would be so good here. What are you fucking doing? Kaya's target your... I'm at 600. Oh my god, give me a Sirocco. I deserve this. I deserve this Sirocco. You fucking kidding me? Opponent wants to lose. They want to lose the game. The opponent wants to lose. Like, that's the only explanation. Oh, I took out the avarice for a soul release. That's ugly. Ugh, gross. Mind Crush is very good here, though. As is Deck Dev. Deck Dev is kind of appealing. Quite like that. Dust Tornado seems good. I don't think the Icarus attacks are all that hot. I'm going to keep it a buck. Maybe they're okay. Royal Oppression looked a little sus. They have a lot of discard traps. And books. Man, fuck Book of Moon. I hate that card so much. All my homies hate Book of Moon. All my cards seem good. They all legit seem good. I think it's going to be some number of Icarus attacks come out. And I think it's going to be Heavy Storm maybe comes out. And... 2 Royal Oppressions? Brain Control? Solemn, maybe? Maybe we don't bring in all the dusts. We could also side out this guy. But he's very good. He's like a nice little starter. If we have Blizzies, we can send a level 4. We could side out 1 Vayu. It's not the worst. 1 Wind Blast, maybe. 1 Sirocco, since we're going second. Or going first. How does this look? This looks classy. Soul Release could be good, though. It could legit be very good. I don't know if it's better than, like, TD Crow or, like, some of the other shit, though. Yeah, this looks fire. Let's just run this. We'll go first. Already, opening hand looks like leagues better than the last one. We've got Shura Whirlwind, which is disgusting. Gonna go grab ourselves a Bora so we can keep the ladder going. And I'm actually not gonna set the Wind Blast. I'm just gonna pass. I don't want to play into Heavy Storm when we just don't have to. Kaluda's enough defense with Shura in play to deflect most cards. And Phoenix Wing Wind Blast can be good at any point in the game at answering Resolve Threat. It's not like Bottomless Trap Hole where it has to be down the turn the card is summoned. It's just good on any turn of the game. Plus, I don't really want to discard any of these cards besides maybe Sirocco. Of course, it'd be good to hit a back row, like, or a Blaze Accelerator or something, but that's fine, honestly. It is fine. I can't believe they didn't Kaya's target itself. That's so crazy. I guess it plays around the set card being bottomless specifically. But at least you force it that way, right? No, I think it's better to just go for game. Kaya's banish itself. Because then you give me a turn to draw something. Opponent is thinking. Bruh. Interesting. Okay, set. Hopefully it's not torrential, because I am going to play into it. Okay. There's a torrential. It is a shell. Well, they were thinking last turn. That means they have another back row to set. Which means we can Wind Blast, discard Bora, normal Sirocco, search Bora, special. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can kill the opponent next turn. If they have a T set again. They're going to shell pay. That's really good for us. Any life points paid here puts us closer and closer to killing. Because like this is 51 and this is 79. So we actually needed them to pay for the shell to do all this. Okay. Yeah, so wow, this is damage. This is damage out the ass. Sirocco, Whirlwind Search. Go get Bora. How do we win this? I think it's like special activate target Bora, and then Bora attacks. This is 5400 Pierce. I don't think we could have killed through Gores. So they're going to take 5300. They're going to be able to pop a card and mill 3, which is fine. But what do you pop? Sirocco. We take those. Now the only question is main phase 2, do we special summon Dark Arm Dragon? Believe the answer is yes. I think we do. And pass the turn. That way it's just live and in play. And like they have to answer the Dark Arm, they have to do so much, and then Blizzard Collude is gaming through most things. They didn't have any back row last turn. They're not gonna have any this turn. I don't believe it. Yeah. Here's Debris. That's gonna target Raikou. Thumbs up. That doesn't do anything. This just makes an Iron Chain, and that doesn't do anything. Sure. They're going to Volcanic Shell activate? Sure. Yeah, there's Pot of Avarice. That's also okay. Again, none of this really does anything, so we're big chillin'. They have to find like multiple back rows that answer Dark Arm before main phase 1, so like double Regeki Break. I'm not really even sure what they could find. They already normaled. Blaze Accelerator gets hit with Wind Blast. And they're just so low, it like doesn't even matter. Yeah. Okay, going second, I do quite like these cards just because they can pressure. And I do actually kind of like Dust Tornado as well. We're going to bring this Sirocco back in. It is a target for deck dev, which is something I was forgetting. What are we cutting for it, though? That's a real question. It could be call. Could be Icarus. And then Dust. Dust can maybe come in over a Kalute, but Kalute helps us force through damage, which is important. He said too fast at opening. Yeah, it was really good. Sure, a Whirlwind is like, it's hard to beat from any deck. No cap. You know what? Fuck it. I think this is okay. I think all of these cards is good. It's just, do we want like Dust Tornado over Mind Crush or something? I think so. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. Let's do Dust Tornado over Mind Crush. I think it's a little bit more realistic. I resolve a Dust Tornado than I resolve a Mind Crush favorably. If this would be a Mind Crush and be actually good, I'm going to be kind of mauled, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, nice. Oh, you guys see the combo, right? So here we set Dust Tornado and pass. We can end phase Dust Tornado, set deck dev. If they set a monster, it's going to be really good. Now we're gonna dust the new one, and then set Space Typhoon. And draw for turn. Okay. I'm gonna space their back row, and then I'm going to T-set. Yep. Then next turn we can deck dev and then either value activate or not, depending on how we want to play, according to their hand. Heavy Storm. Fuck you. Why the fuck would you set two with Heavy Storm? God, that's so annoying. Alright. No, that's cool. That's fine. That's chill. Hopefully it's not a bottomless or a deep prison. That'd be really annoying. But I will attack this. Hamster. That's annoying. Because now they'll have the body in play. But at the same time, that's fine. We'll just pass. We are down so many fucking cards here. This did not work out well for us somehow. I don't understand how we are down fucking 6 cards to 3. What happened? What the fuck happened? 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. +1. -1, -1. Okay, I guess it makes sense, because Summoning Sirocco was -1, and then Hamster gets them a +1 because Raikou pops. But, jeez. What the fuck? Come on, man! Give me a fucking break. That was a really ugly opening. Here is Caius. That's kind of what I expected, but also fine because they have to sack their Raikou. So they're losing Raikou value. If they set another back row, things get awkward, but it doesn't look like they have another back row to set. I'm going to summon Sirocco and just hope that this is okay. Because I got fucking nothing else. I got to Kalute over this Caius. We'll Kalute. They take 1,000. And then I think their back row might be like a Space Typhoon. Legit. Then we'll pass. We are in position to Dark Armed. We are in position to use Blizzy. And we are in position to use the Value effect. Here's Volcanic Rocket. That's going to get Blaze Accelerator, which is fine. Next turn, we can have a really big turn. This is going to grab, of course, Blaze Accelerator. If they have Shell, it's kind of curious what we want to go for. They're going to pop Sirocco, pitch Shell. If they activate Shell, they go to 65. Do they fucking die? I think they die, straight up. Because they're going to 65 here. I don't think I could have dealt 7,000. Could I have? Well, it's Armed Wing. No, I could have dealt 7,000. They're going to DD Crow now. That's annoying. Now we miss lethal, but at least we have plays that give us life points. So we'll go Blizzy, activate. And they didn't save the Crow, which is much worse for them. I mean, they should have saved the Crow. And then we'll Synchro off into Android. Even if this gets stopped with like a Torrential or something, we'll still have 3 Darks. but I'm fairly certain their last back row is a blank. So I'm going to special Dark Armed. I'm going to activate it, banish the Blizzy, target the Blaze Accelerator, and then I'm going to activate it again, banish the Kalut, target their other back row. It is a Dust Tornado, yeah. Okay, cool. Save the Vayu Engrave. Might need to banish it to kill a Gorz token. We're going to go Dark Armed over the Volcanic Rocket, and then Magical Android Direct. And we should be able to gain 600 in the end phase. From that, no Gorz from the opponent. Damn. Maybe we wouldn't have been able to kill, because Dark Armed could have only popped 2 things. Yeah, maybe we wouldn't have been able to kill, now that I'm thinking about it. But, that being said, let's just gain our 6 and pass. We're at an okay life total. This deck doesn't really pressure your life that much anyway. It's more of like a grind deck. But it doesn't deal well with like burst turns like that. They're going to activate Shell to go to 2,700. Now Dark Arm's lethal on its own. So if they don't answer the Dark Arm this turn, they're just fucking dead. They could have another Rocket, which grabs Blaze Accelerator. Or they could just have this, which is totally fine. Set monster's a Shell. We know that for a fact. So we just Dark Arm pops some back row, I guess. Is Torrential gone? It is. Huh. Mirror Force is not gone, though. We sided out Heavy Storm, I believe, so there's nothing to really allure into main phase 1. That would be insane. Let's just Dark Arm blind fucking hit one of the back row. Let's see if we get 50-50'd again. D-Prison, nice. Alright. Mirror Force still on the table. We can play around it a little bit. I'm actually going to switch the Android to defense. I'm going to normal summon Shura. And then I'm going to switch the Android to defense. And then battle phase, Shura will attack over the Shell. And they'll reveal Dust Tornado. Cool. Nice. GG's. Again, with a lot of spot removal, you're going to get 50-50 some of the times. But then some of the other times, you're going to get the 50-50s right. And this game, it just happened to work out for us, thankfully, carried by Broken Dark Armed. That was probably one of the few games I felt like we actually won. Whereas the first matches, I feel like our opponents kind of just handed to us. I kind of want to play a variation on this list. Something a little different. I like this a lot. I really like the Wind Blasts, but, man, it's just tough to fit Grepher in here, too. Because, like, I want to fit Grepher in this list. We could cut Typhoon. We could cut Call, but I really like Call, because Call on Sirocco is nice. We could cut Typhoon, cut Call, we could cut, like, whatever, and we could play just, like reinforcement of the army, and then play Grepher. Like, this looks kind of good. And then we could also put the Typhoon in the sideboard, of course. Take out some of this fucking dog shit cards in our sideboard. Put the Typhoon in the sideboard, and then we'll put... What's that other card I wanted to put in the sideboard? I think it was Pot of Avarice. Yeah, I want to side one of these, just so we can have a grind game with the Whirlwinds. This looks clean. Yeah, this looks nice. Let's play this. Let's fucking play this shit. Let's go Edison format. This will probably be the last one for the video. Vayu Turbo. Just playing all the different variations. All the different techs. Showing off all the different stuff. Good luck, have fun, lonely boy. Gonna pick paper. Interesting, you also pick paper. I'm picking scissors. There's no way Lonely Boy goes rock. Unless he goes rock because his avatar is Morphing Jar. Damn, our first rock, paper, scissors loss of the video. I wonder why it's like some videos I just win every single one, and some videos I just lose every single one. Gold Sarcophagus. That's something I like to see, because it's slow. Nice and slow. Please set multiple into my heavy storm. Yes. That is a little bit intimidating, but we're gonna just gun it. I mean, you got road? They do. Of course! They always have road. God damn it. Okay, that's cool. We can just play our cards. That was a stupid heavy storm. This is likely dragons. Book of Moon. We take that, though. Set. Pass the turn. This is turn 1 on Future Fusion. We will be wind blasting this Stardust when it attacks. Like so. We're saving the Icarus for the Future Fusion. Their road is already gone. We have Black Whirlwind. Our top decks are better than theirs. So this is the game plan. Dang, they really thought about that. Did they have Solemn? Shit. There's Drago. That's fine. Ooh, Brain Control's pretty good. Let's brain the Drago and attack. I know they have Red Med. Okay. What are the chances they have Mirror Force? Pretty high. Yeah, let's brain the Drago. If they have second book, they'll maybe save it? No, they won't. Okay. We'll attack for 1900. This plays around Mirror Force. Keeps our Icarus live. Then end phase, we kill the Drago because we don't reveal Dragon. They are really thinking here. If they have book, they could book it now. That would save it. That would keep it alive. Okay. End phase 2. End phase. It dies. We pass. No, I don't reveal Dragon. Dies. Yeah. Then we pass the turn. They get Future Fusion. They forget their own Gold Sark. Classic. And then they are going to activate it. I'm going to chain Icarus, target Future Fusion, and that set. Which was the Mirror Force. Wow. Correctly played around. See if they want to pass now. Are you done? Question mark? Okay, cool. Not the best top deck, but you can maybe do something. Hopefully they don't find a dragon to special summon the Red Eyes before we find either a monster or a Royal Oppression. There's a Drago. That's gonna hurt if we top deck specifically Blizzard or like Armageddon Knight or Grepher or something, but otherwise it's fine. They set a new back row. They've had fucking so many trap cards this game. Okay, monster. Yeah, that's annoying. But we still summon it and then activate Whirlwind. I'm not activating the effect, just Whirlwind. And I can't. activate it. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah, bruh. We're gonna search the value. Bro, you gotta know what your own cards do. Come on. All right. And now we pass. Unfortunately, we don't have a hard out to this Drago, but we have Wind Blast. Although I'm not sure we even go for it. Guess it locks them another turn. I think we don't go for it. Huh. Yeah, maybe we don't go for it. It depends on what their play is, I suppose. Holy fuck. 2 Dragos, Future Fusion, Starlight Road, Mirror Force, 5 back row in the top however many. It's going to be tough for us. I think we have to take this damage. I think we have to take this hit. End phase, they reveal the red eyes. We draw Allure. That's a good one. I'm going to Allure. Draw 2. And then banish. It's gotta be... Fuck me, man. Vayu? If it's Vayu, we banish Vayu. Yeah, so we banish Vayu. Wind Blast, pitch, Sirocco, target this set. Normal Shura, activate Black Whirlwind. Go search Kalut. We can't Vayu yet. Fucking shit. I think we attack. This is actually tough. I think we attack. And then we use the Kalut. There's a reason we do this. So the reason is our monster goes to 3,200. We can special summon out Vayu from the deck. Right? So we special summon out Vayu from the deck. We attack directly for 800. They take 800. Main phase 2. We synchro into Magical Android. They're going to Royal Oppression this. I am taking advantage of the fact that my opponent is not good. Basically, I'm just trying to get them to flip their own Royal Oppression. And then I'm going to activate Vayu. This is good. Banish. Special summon out Armed Wing. And then I will pass. Now they're locked under their own oppression. They can't use the red eyes that I know about. They have the back row that we knew about, but that's okay. As long as it's not deprison, then we're okay, because Armed Wing plus Vayu makes something good. The Dueling Book lag is insane. Oh my god. We draw Solemn. That's a good one. I think we're just going to start swinging. Whatever they do, we have Solemn for it now. What the fuck? I could have waited to attack, but what are the fucking chances? No, I have to Solemn this. Was it 2350? I have to Solemn that. That's insane. Wrote a clutch though. We're gonna grab Armageddon Knight and win the game immediately. Because we're gonna activate him, send Sirocco, and then have the Vayu. Okay. Yes, opponent played that a little bit poorly by oppressioning the android. If they had not oppressioned the android, think about it this way. The Red Eyes gets over the Android. They top deck a Dragon. They banish special summon the Red Eyes. Red Eyes brings back Drago. I fucking lose immediately. But because they activated their own Royal Oppression, they locked themselves, and then they lost the game. Pretty much. Granted, I did top deck Solemn either way, but that's that. Okay, against this deck, I like Space Typhoon and Dust Tornado a lot. I like Icarus Attack a little bit less, because they have Starlight Road. But it's probably still good, like some capacity. Yeah, Mind Crush is also good because of Gold Sark, if they leave it in. They shouldn't, but if they do, Mind Crush is pretty good. Knock is also something worth considering because Totem Dragon and Mass Dragon are a pain in the ass. So we've got 5 cards we want to bring in, and we've got, like, I don't know, some amount of cards we want to bring out, like, fucking something like this, whatever, arbitrary nonsense. Did I cut the Rhoda too? I was hoping that I did, but yeah. We could also bring in Deck Dev in this matchup. It's not the worst, but then you risk Deck Deving a Totem Dragon and then have them having, like, Yamada Dragon on your open board, so it's a little too risky. Opening hand is the nuts. Like, this is actually really good. Mind Control kills this, which is amazing. Reveals Wyvern. It's good to know about. That's really good too. Okay, let's go ahead and Mind Control the Drago. I just want to kill it, honestly. Okay. Set. End phase. It dies. Oh, they're going to book it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Mind Control traded with one of their back rows. I'll take it. Dust Tornado can hit their other back row, and then Shura Whirlwind can win the game, basically. That's okay. They're just going to attack for 19. Wyvern might be their only dragon in hand, actually. That's interesting. Drew a new back row. End phase, I am going to Dust Tornado their new set. You boarded in Rivalry of Warlords against the deck that is all winged beasts. That's curious. I can't say that's a good decision, like, at all. But fuck me, man. 8 a Dust Tornado, like, reveal question mark. They're thinking. Maybe they don't want to reveal. They're going to reveal? Okay, cool. Ooh, Dashu might be nice. Let's just go for the play, because we can't keep taking 1900 forever. They have Bottomless. Alright. Fair enough. Pass the turn. Does shoot them in the draw phase. Really strong opening from the opponent, having that specific sequence of cards, as well as a bluff to deter my Dust Tornado. They have double Wyvern Gold Sark, so we'll take Wyvern, Prison, Sarko, Wyvern. Okay. Their hand is actually quite weak. It doesn't really do anything. They can attack for 19. They should activate the Sark. I don't know why you wait on the Sark. Okay, cool. They're going to activate the Sark. This is going to get Future, but that's okay. They can't stop another summon, so as long as we top like a Blackwing monster right here, we will be alright. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. That's all I needed. Okay. Black Whirlwind activates, we go search Kalut, and now we're chilling. Now they can't do anything. Cool. Alright, pass the turn. Mask Dragon. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 100 more. Bora 1700, Mask Dragon is 1400. Cool. Damn, this Royal Oppression is doing nothing. They can get Exploder, crouch with the Bora. Next turn we can go Colute search Gale, but it might be too late. Yeah, it might be too late. Damn. Icarus might be better than Royal Oppression even. Holy shit. Okay, passes the turn. Blizzy, not the best. I think we have to Colute search Gale. I think that's our only winning line. Unfortunately. Then we gotta pass. Then they have D-Present, which I need an out 2 off the top. God, this is whack. Okay, they're gonna normal that. And we're just dead. Because we don't have anything to stop this. Okay, cool. That was tough. Got 50-50'd. It happens though. It happens though. I'm gonna bring the Icarus attack back in over the Mind Crush. And then I think the knock is gonna come out for the Greffer. And I think Rhoda is pretty good. Maybe Bayou is pretty good. Who knows? Whatever. Let's just send it. Okay. Opening hand is solid. We've got Shura Colute. We've got Phoenix Wing Windblast with some good discard targets. And then we've got a Blizzy. So everything looks solid here. Pretty okay with all this. What is the opponent gonna do? Drago. That's all good. Set multiples. Reveals. Red Eyes. Okay. Greffer. Interesting. Think we can just pass. They'd probably have a Starlight Road, maybe. Maybe not. How do we play through these back rows effectively? Just gonna reveal pass. Typhoon, that's a good one. That's a good one. We can set that and we can pass. Now we have a way to out both back row. And then we can run over the Drago. They're gonna attack. I'm gonna ask them anything before damage. Activate Colute. They're going to take however much. We are going to special summon the little guy from the deck. I think we're going to go for the Gale actually here as well. You take damage, 1300. They're going to normal summon another Drago. That's fine. That's totally fine. End phase reveal. Cool. Mirror Force, that's pretty good. Maybe we can get him. Let's go ahead and set the Mirror Force and pass the turn. Maybe Mirror Force will work here. If they summon another monster, I'll try and Typhoon one of their back rows. In this case, I will just Mirror Force. I want to clear both back row and summon an Armor Master on... Fucking... That's so annoying. God, that's so annoying. Alright, let's keep holding. Let's keep holding. Man. Alright, what are the first two Starlight Road? I think this new one is something else. Torrential. There we go. And then I don't think we take the 50-50. I think we just synchro into Armor Master. Now. and see if they have anything. Give him a question mark. And then we go Blizzy into Bryonic. It's either that or it's like Gref or Pitch, send the last Sirocco. No, we could special. Oh, we can actually do a lot. So if we go Blizzy into Bryonic, Pitch bounce, special, Greffer, it's game. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll go Blizzy, activate the effect. Special summon Shura. If they want to rivalry us, they can. We have Wind Blast for it. We'll go Bryonic. Say priority. Pitching the Sirocco and the Vayu, targeting both. And then Vayu activate for game. Laser beam blast attack. GG's. GG's. No GG's? Maybe that's why you're a lonely boy. Anyway, smash like, subscribe. Peace out, everyone.